Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the July 17th, 2025 Board of Commissioners meeting. We call this meeting to order and ask that everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks. In the interest of time, because we got started a little late, I'm not gonna go forward with a full list of attendees. The board's all here and we have representation from almost every department. We're gonna move right into our RFPs, openings and awards, and the first is opening for Forticare Facilities Operation.
I'll make a motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review, evaluate their proposals, and determine the recommendation.
Second.
Discussion? We just have a number of openings that are coming forward, and these are all tied to the new building and getting the IT up and running for the new building.
The Moron meeting. I think.
Yes.
Doesn't look like what I saw before.
That's the old one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's why, you want me to get it?
Well,
You can get it.
we'll work it out.
So. We're gonna be all one big, because the temperatures, it's conducive to sitting very close.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a motion and a second. If there's any other further discussion, I just highlighted that a lot of these motions we have for facilities operations are in relation to IT for the new building, so. Hearing no other comment on the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes,
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the opening for the O365 subscriptions for facility operations.
make a motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review and evaluate proposals with recommendation.
Second.
Any discussion? On the, I guess on the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello, and I vote yes.
Yeah, these are all for the same purpose,
Right.
essentially just different equipment and different pieces of
Correct.
technology for the new building.
So I'm gonna accelerate and say, does anybody have any, I'm not gonna ask if people have comments, they can just chime in, but otherwise we'll just go right to motions because we've discussed them.
Yeah.
The next is opening for the Aruba network switching.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT, review, evaluate proposal, and determine the recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the VMware licensing.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to evaluate the proposal and return for the recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the Dell servers for facilities operations.
Motion to authorize the senior, Jude, you're gonna have a lot of openings, by the way.
Robin Vernon
Motion to
got my back.
authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review, evaluate the proposal with a recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the Fortinet equipment for facilities operations.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review and evaluate proposals and return with a recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the opening for the Netgear equipment for facilities operations.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review, evaluate the proposals and return with a recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have Netgear equipment for facilities operations.
My wife says that I talk in my sleep. She's gonna wonder what I'm doing today, but I stop talking. Yeah, I do all of it. Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review, evaluate proposal and return recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have the opening for True NAS storage appliance.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities, planning and IT to review, evaluate proposals and return the recommendation.
Second.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, we're moving on to a new opening for dishwashing and laundry chemicals, and that we've moved away from the IT specific openings.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities planning and IT to evaluate, propose and return the recommendation.
Second,
Any discussion? Hearing none on the motion, Commissioner Godu?
yes.
Commissioner. Any discussion on the motion to open for the refractory replacement?
No,
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have an opening for electric utility vehicle for facilities operations.
Motion to authorize the senior director of facilities planning and IT to review, evaluate, propose and return the recommendation.
Second,
On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
yes.
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes.
All right.
Next, we have the opening for the Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive minivan for long-term care services.
Motion to authorize the senior director of long-term care services to review, evaluate, propose and return the recommendation.
Second,
Discussion. Quickly, what, so,
So it's replacing car 9, in conversations with Jude, we were budgeted to do it in the last fiscal year. Did not do so, but the car needs a significant amount of work is, our understanding. And right now we use the van that's much larger. So when we have just one person, this would allow us to use a smaller vehicle, less gas.
it's more,
But we wanted one that was all-wheel drive because of the weather.
makes sense. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have an opening for fiscal year 2026 uniforms and equipment for the sheriff's office.
I'll make a motion to authorize the high sheriff to review, evaluate the proposal and return the recommendation.
Second,
Any discussion? Hearing none, Commissioner Godu?
yes.
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have an opening fiscal year 2026 concealable and tactical body armor for the sheriff's office. Zoom keeps going out. We're doing our best to pause when we notice that, but we're up to the point where we're making in case some of it got missed, there were motions on the floor regarding the opening of the concealable tactical body armor. It's been seconded. There'd be no discussion or no request for discussion. So on the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have an award for the hay tedder for the facilities operations.
I'll make a motion to award the proposal for a hay tether to MD Tractor Equipment for an amount not to exceed $11,000 as recommended by the senior director of facilities planning and IT.
Second,
Discussion.
in the paperwork, it said that we had an $8,900 bid and
Yeah.
we were looking to authorize 11,000.
Right, we have
What was the
11,000
purpose for that?
We have 11,000 in the budget, and my hope, they've given us a 12-week lead time, and the existing tender is very much on its last legs, and we have to hay.
So you think
Summer.
that it's gonna be an expedited
I'm hoping we can
availability, then
negotiate it. If we can't, we won't, and we'll go with the
that would be
89.
your
But
leeway
if it
to
gives us a little bit of leverage to maybe get ourselves
Sorry.
to the top of the list, it would make a huge
expedited
difference to the
shipping or
operation.
something,
Right,
right? Yeah,
Yeah. Seems like a no-brainer.
okay,
thank you.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
yes.
Commissioner Tombrello? And I vote yes.
Thank you.
Next, we're moving to the consent agenda, and we have the June 18th, 2025 and June 26th, 2025 meeting minutes.
The motion to approve the June 18th, 2025 non-public minutes and the June 26th, 2025 public and non-public minutes.
Second,
Discussion?
they look good.
Thank you, Leila. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have the HR recruitment report, which is informational, but open up the floor for discussion. Commissioner Godu?
we're keeping track closely of how much we're using agency as opposed to staff. I think that we've done well over the past 6 or 8 months. But it's still a little disturbing that we have so many people that we're paying 40-50% more than we need to be paying, and so it's just an ongoing concern. Allison, I spoke to Allison about a report that would simplify so that we can track. And I know she's working on that and we'll be getting what we need.
And I just want to make a comment because Autumn came to me. from July first to current, she's had 40 interviews, 11 LNAs, 4 MNAs, 3 LPNs, 2 RNs, 1 unit manager, 5 PCP and LCPs, and offers are going out. We've made some really good leeway on housekeepers for 1, 2 floor maintenance and a laundry aide, and then there's the balance of the 40. So the wages have helped us a
Yeah.
lot, and so she is right now extremely busy. So she,
So all of the hire them all will be happy.
yes, absolutely.
I do think that we're finally, we had that goal of 7,
That was a low goal, I think.
Yes, but we,
nevertheless.
I mean, well, it wasn't low at the time that we said it,
No.
given that was the break even and we
Right.
exceeded that. So that means we had more savings from last year. And that was really, we're talking about, we had an 8-month span to hit that goal because the first quarter last year was a little bit challenging. We're in a much better place. We have, well, and I think making those changes with with wages is, I think to have this much activity in the month of July is
Yeah, that
unprecedented
is a
from the
good
time
thing.
I've been here.
It's mid-July.
I feel really confident in that,
When the union ratified the contract, gotta help people. come in.
yes.
You know, we just ratified the contract, money's.
Well, now we don't have to present it as a stipend, which is, now it's just base wages. So I think it makes a big difference for recruiting. I think that we see this level of interest in July. I can't wait to see what September brings.
It's all good.
All right. Any other discussion? Okay, hearing none, we're gonna move on to the July 17th, 2025 fiscal year 2025 accounts AP list.
I'll make a motion to approve the payroll. Make a motion to approve the July 17th fiscal 2025 accounts payable. List total $1,386,072.38.
Second,
Discussion? Just the usual, and it, like, what we're seeing, just for anybody in Zoom land, the reason right now we have 2 different payrolls going, because it's the tying up the end of last fiscal year and now, this new year, so. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have the July 17th, 2025 fiscal year 2026 AP run.
A motion to approve the July 17th, 2025 fiscal year 2026 accounts payable list total of $1,589,098.24.
second,
Discussion? Hearing none, on the motion, Commissioner Godu,
yes,
Commissioner Tombrello, and I vote yes. Next, we have, the payroll for July 18th, 20.
I'll make a motion to approve the payroll expense in the amount of $1,591,289.34 for the period ending July 12th, 2025.
second,
Discussion. I think just of note, we're falling back in line with where, obviously you have there's a bump because of, in the first pay period of the fiscal year, we're falling a little above, but sort of in line with what we saw at the end of, the last fiscal year. So it's nice to see. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we're up to commissioners' updates. Does anybody have anything they'd like to share? I'm gonna move away from.
It's a little warm in here today. I dressed appropriately.
I'd just like to, it's been a turbulent week for lots of, things outside of our control. But when there's unforeseeable, and specifically with relation to the water line project. And I think, it's like, see what was revealed throughout this week and what everybody is the way that everybody has come together, stepped up, worked so hard to keep things moving operationally smoothly for, our population here. And I just can't say thank you enough to Jude, your team, for Chantel, your team's ability to sort of pivot. Jason over at the jail too, and not just and all the staff, because there's inconveniences and difficulties for everybody working in this building. And, if anything, we've seen people rally and step up and, you know, go above and beyond. And it's just, it's sort of in the face of adversity, it is beautiful to see. So thank you, very much for everyone's hard work and, you know, being so willing to step in or pivot in under this challenging week. Anybody?
June was, I talked to her for, I don't know how many times, a couple times, and I don't think I want to answer that phone. If they didn't- it was- The only thing they didn't dig up was a tomato plant.
It's not over yet.
But June, yeah, and like Commissioner Coyle said, I mean, we can't say enough, and we're gonna actually talk later on about your group. Later on, you handled it pretty well. I would have
You did
already.
a great job. I was very proud.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, any other updates?
Nope.
Hearing none, we'll move on to, the county attorney's office. We have the equitable sharing agreement and certification.
I'll make a motion to approve the fiscal year 2025 equitable sharing agreement and certification, authorize the chair to sign all necessary documents as recommended by the county attorney.
Second.
Discussion? There's a, annual, uh, we have to approve this annually. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes,
Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have a bid waiver request for facilities operations for MFI Pro.
I'll make a motion to approve the MFI Pro proposal and bid waiver request in the amount of $133,676 for the design, engineering, installation, and program of an audio-visual system for the Hampton Theater in the new building, authorize the chair to sign all necessary documents as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities Planning and IT.
Second.
Discussion? I think it's worth noting that although we're doing a bid waiver here, the amount of effort Robin went into to explore AV options. So, this did not, even though we're doing a bid waiver here and it is a large sum, the amount of research effort and, actually, you know, although not formally within the bid process, the getting bids, listening pricing, I feel very comfortable in this instance that we're gonna get an outstanding product and that, we're gonna, as cost effective as we can be in that for, I mean, Robin is like, I mean, she saved the county so much money over the years with various coming out, like all sorts of opportunities. And so I'm excited. when I see this. And I know Commissioner Godu, you've been pretty actively involved in some of the AV stuff, and that's great.
I had concerns with, our ability to monitor there's this big, beautiful screen behind us that's 163 inches. That we'd all have to kind of go like this and tilt our head to be able to see it, but, Robin and Jude have come up with a good solution with the monitors on the wheels and just put them wherever we need them. So if it's just for the three of us or for people, that's perfect to, just to see. So that we can see what's going on behind
You
us.
gotta look good.
Well, I gotta make sure I'm looking good. That's all.
Get your good side.
Yeah, right, get my good side.
On the right side, you know.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello, and I vote yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, we have a change order request for GZA Geo Environmental Incorporated.
Make a motion to approve a change order request GZA Geo Environmental Inc. for an amount not to exceed $93,300 for the continuation of the supplement site investigation at the fire training grounds and authorize the chair to sign all necessary documents as recommended by the Senior Director of Facilities Planning and IT.
Second,
Discussion?
I just have a general question on this. Is this ever gonna be done? Are we going to continue to be paying for this problem over the next 10, 20 years?
I think we may continue to be paying for the problem if the level doesn't elevate in our wells. Then we won't be spending millions of dollars to have it abated. There's no telling what's gonna happen with the regs coming down and the beds, because a lot of stuff has been getting kind of pared back.
Is there any way to just really mitigate the whole problem? It
Not
just
without
not,
millions of dollars now. And the issue is it's still potentially gonna continue to migrate.
In Salem, they had a spot that was an old dump site that needed mitigation, and the solution was to drill holes and basically cook the soil to a temperature that it got rid of all of
I'll
the
ask about that, and I was told that was not what was happening.
not option for
Yeah.
this. Yeah, different chemicals and different issues,
Exactly.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I believe there's a very, very high temp, in incendiary device of some sort in the Midwest. And even they're, having an issue with trying to burn it hot enough that it doesn't leave any
Residual.
residue, right?
I mean,
So,
Planning Commissioner, there's one piece of it, retiring well house number 2 to convert it to a PFAS monitoring site. It's not properly part of the spray irrigation site. I will probably put that piece of it out to bid. We get a bunch of vendors to get replacements.
yeah,
So we give them one task at a time and make sure it's completed the way we want it. And, we'll get at least that.
And it's like, this is unfortunately an example of spend money to save money.
Right.
I mean, really, like, also, you want to make sure we're not I mean, that's it, I'm talking
well,
about the
contaminate
physical.
our water, right?
It's going nursing homes, population,
Yeah.
so,
Yep.
like, we do what we have to do.
the worst part about this whole thing, you know, I was here 10 years ago, when this whole thing erupted, when we volunteered, we let them use that out back, I think $1 a year.
Yep, it
I don't
was.
think they ever paid us $1 even, and then when all the stuff hit the fan.
They
They
went
decided, they went out of business, and I think over the weekend, they took all their stuff out of there.
Yeah.
Drained their bank account and left us with this, and
Yeah.
we didn't foresee this happening, but, you know, question, is this ever gonna end?
Maybe not.
Probably not. It's like a
They call them
super-
forever chemicals for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, now, just a question.
Yeah,
Anything further
Nope.
on the motion? I think Commissioner Tombrello,
yes.
Commissioner Godu,
Yes,
and I vote yes.
Thank you.
Next, we have from the Finance Office, a Harvey Construction AP warrant.
Motion to approve the July 17, 2025 accounts payable warrant T 25-1480 payable to Harvey Construction Corporation, the amount of $2,322,391.76 as recommended by the Senior Director of Facility Planning and IT and the Senior Director of Finance.
second,
Discussion,
all good?
Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello,
Finally. Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have Human Resources Contract Buyout for MAS Medical Staffing.
I'll make a motion to approve the MAS medical staffing contract buyout and placement fee for LNA AG. And authorize the Senior Director of Human Resources to sign the permanent placement confirmation. Ended.
Second,
Discussion? Good news. We're getting the hire, so that's great. I mean, this is great. We're,
one more step.
Really, we had crazy groups or agencies, we had more. Has the price come down now for us to do a buyout? It seemed low when I looked at it. I mean, is that the average price? for the
So, yeah, the
delivery?
buyout, yes and no, I think that it depends. I will say HR's department has done a really nice job when the amount that the agency says is higher than what we have been paying as a standard, they've negotiated it to fall in line so that the buyouts are, because there have been some that were brought forward that were higher that Allison's team has brought down lower by the time it's made it to me for approval. So I very much appreciate that.
And we get our money compared to the agency paying pretty quick. It's a quick payback.
yeah,
I support it definitely.
We have seen more staff too starting to have conversations over the last month, approaching us about contracts.
Agency.
Standard.
great.
New year, yeah.
Well, I think we just, I really do think that there's been just a shift in many ways in this, here, and just from we're just making, it's been a long time of, evolution in terms of just trying to, with the culture, with the wages, a multitude of factors that brought together really, are an exciting time for us. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have the contract buyout Factor Healthcare LLC.
I'll make a motion to authorize the vendor ice cream emergency to serve ice cream Sunday.
Sorry. We have to do-
Excited about the ice cream.
Especially on this day.
A motion to approve the Factor Healthcare LLC contract buyout placement fee for a full-time PCP LF initials and authorize the senior director of human resources to sign the firm replacement confirmation and invoice.
Second.
Discussion. Says the, almost like an LNA equivalent at assisted living, which we're trying to do we have any agency in, assisted living right now?
We do.
Yes, okay. I know that a goal to sort of
Yes,
eliminate
we
that.
do, but I believe there's this one, and I know there's been conversations around it. It's definitely much smaller numbers.
Right.
Yes.
We're only talking a few, but
Right.
if
But
we
some
can,
of them are already wanting to join us.
right, and if we can make a goal, and I think even some of the differences with the changes in our dietary, which I think that also has an impact, particularly over in assisted living, because it has been, we've relied so much on staff over there that just another inching the ball forward.
Yep.
On the motion, Commissioner, does anybody have anything? Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Here we go, ice cream truck time.
Motion to authorize the vendor ice cream emergency to serve ice cream Sundays to employees on July 30th and August 5th, and with the expenses to be covered by the county health fund 5151000-52310. I'm gonna be a no on this because you know why?
You're
I
gonna be
did
away.
not see the county, I did not see the commissioner's office on that, so I will be a no unless we can modify
Oh,
that.
my God. I'm
Every
so sorry.
department was on it except
Oh.
the greater.
Go to every department.
So can we just make the motion that would have the commissioner's office also included?
Make a friendly amendment that Commissioner Tombrello is specifically
Yeah, glad.
included. Okay.
Make it, make it.
And I'll second that.
Thank you.
No, you made.
Oh,
the motion.
Today would be a good day, 'cause if it says emergency, today is an emergency.
That is.
Well, yes.
Do you second?
I second the motion, yeah.
Did?
As amended, with Commissioner Tombrello's ability to get us an ice cream sundae.
Are you going, but only one day? Okay.
Yeah, no double dipping.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really cool bus. It says ice cream emergency on it and it's decorated well. It really is a festive looking.
Absolutely. And I think just stepping back from it on a more serious note, Allison, thank you to your team for always coming up with creative ideas for the county.
Yeah.
These are the things that really are like, they're fun, enjoyable. It brings together camaraderie and, who doesn't love ice cream on a hot day? So.
This kind of offsets you guys cheating for a scarecrow thing. You know what I mean?
We'll try.
Okay. Let's see, we're up to Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. All right, next we have an exception request for the open enrollment benefits administration and human resources.
I'll make a motion to approve an exception request to the personnel policy regarding open enrollment and benefits administration for long-term care services employee SF as recommended by the senior director of human resources.
Second.
Discussion?
I just feel it was legit. I looked at that.
Yeah, it's reasonable. We
Yeah.
have to make accommodations for people now and again.
Related to IRS consideration. So.
Right.
Okay, on the motion, Commissioner, Commissioner Godu,
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have an open enrollment, exception request for long-term care services in the Department of Corrections.
I'll make a motion to approve an exception request to the personnel policy regarding open enrollment, deadline and benefits administration for long-term care services employee KW and the Department of Corrections employee CP as recommended by the senior director of human resources.
Second.
Discussion? This is part and parcel of how we made a decision to switch the plans, the various plans, and so it impacted, I think it's a health savings account.
Right. It was a maximum you can put in.
Right.
Right.
So given that there is a transition period, I feel very comfortable.
Yep, agreed,
On the motion, Commissioner Godu,
yes.
Commissioner Tombrilla,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have a general leave request for long-term care services.
A motion to approve the general leave request for long-term care services employee S8 with the county portion of all benefits to continue for a period of July 12, 2025 through August 4, 2025, recommended by the Senior Director of Long-Term Care and the Senior Director of Human Resources.
Second,
Discussion? Do we think that this is gonna be,
It's a maternity,
oh,
so it will definitely come to an end.
okay,
They're just asking for the time.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just nice to know that there's.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. On the motion, Commissioner Tombrilla,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have a general leave request in the Department of Corrections.
I'll make a motion to approve the general leave request for Department of Corrections employee TV.
I think we're gonna table this one.
Well, let's see, where she is.
So
Scratch that.
Thank you.
move to table that.
I'm going to go with the glasses, but that would.
Okay. We're right. So,
I'll table, that motion, number one.
Yeah.
on the motion, do you have a, I'll second the motion to table. On the motion to table, Commissioner Godu?
yes.
Tombrilla, and I vote yes. Okay, next we have an internal only job postings request.
Motion to approve an internal only posting for the 10 days under chapter 10-3 recruitment, selection and appointment of employees, recruitment procedures, internal opening positions for the deputy county attorney position as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources and the county attorney.
Second,
Discussion?
I spoke with Pat Conway about this and, she has several talented people that are in her office that she knows. The deputy, county attorney is crucial to be able to work side by side with the county attorney and doing well. And she thinks that she has enough talent to move,
Promote within.
to promote within. And that also promotes good morale within an organization when we have that opportunity. She thinks there's several people that are gonna apply and she's happy to entertain all of them. So I think this is a good move for the county.
Absolutely, and I think the other factor that we have, you can mention, but I think is relevant is that they already have a good working knowledge of sort of how the county attorney's office works, so that it's not like trying to get your feet under you, like starting a new job. That person can fill in that role, knows the players, knows the circumstances, knows the court. So from an efficiency standpoint, it certainly makes sense.
I would have a lot of problem with bringing in somebody from the outside as deputy attorney. That'd be tough.
And caseload doesn't have to change drastically.
Right,
Right, that
right.
person can retain their caseload. It also, not only does it show morale for promotion, but ostensibly that individual might be right now a lead, area lead, and it would allow someone else there.
To move up some more,
from
right.
there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
I can attest to that because years and years and years ago, if I wasn't an advocate for that, we wouldn't have Robert.
That's right.
Wow.
I was fought to get that to stay, to put Robin in the town.
Right.
Yeah, we are grateful.
How many years ago was that, Tom?
Before my time.
I'm already having shock. I got a call today for my 50th class reunion. I wanted to jump off the bridge. I don't think they're supposed to be calling me yet. Oh my God. And I'm going.
Well, there's probably a lot of people that.
Yeah. I did tell them I need to have a speech, so you guys know I probably do.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna speak to the group? That's nice.
Whether you're asked or not. Commissioner Tombrilla, on the
Yes.
motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes,
And I vote yes. Next, we have non-union revised shift differentials.
The motion will approve an increase in the second and third shift differential for union nursing managers and unit managers from $2.75 and $3.50 respectively, as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources and the Senior Director of Finance.
second.
Discussion?
We talked about this.
Yeah, this just catches us up to what
Right, yeah.
we've already agreed
Yeah.
to.
Thank you.
Great. On the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have the per diem revised fiscal year 2026 wage schedule.
To amend the fiscal 2026 per diem wage schedule as recommended by the Director of Human Resources.
second.
Discussion?
Want to make sure we're settled on what the
Yeah.
wage is for the chief deputy. Did we settle on that, or because I saw a range, I didn't see a specific number.
I think, the specific number will be $46.79.
Okay. It's not in it wasn't in the document though.
No,
But that's what we're gonna
that's,
approve,
that's what I calculated based on percentages and compounding and stuff.
46.79.
46.79.
And that's based on the 2021 not getting a percentage if the other and following.
It's based on 2023 to 2026. I took that, I compounded them, had he gotten that, and that would come out to 46.79. The last increase they had was in 2022. So they haven't gotten any increases since 2022.
So you calculated all these increases in a similar fashion,
Correct, as if, yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, you
right?
just
Yes,
want.
Just the net new number,
equitable.
right?
I put
Application.
$50 on there, so I don't have to come back in another year or two, hopefully, have a three.
Yep.
Because I try to just stick into a number, but I just put a little bit more in there, just so that when we up it again next year, when we look at it next year, and it's just an approval for the next year, I don't have to come back and ask for a change in that.
And what are the hours? How many hours are we actually?
I would have to work.
He has a limit how many
No,
can work,
okay.
20 or
1,280, I believe.
Yeah. Is he like,
max for a
Yes,
year, I'd be a year.
The chief deputy works.
Deputy can work 1350, I think it's 1350 hours by police standards and trainings council
For the year,
annually?
for the year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
yeah, they're well aware of that, they're
Yep.
on that.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
trying to get a sense of it. Okay,
Thank you.
on the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Godu,
Yes,
and I vote yes. Next, we have the Precision Fitness Equipment Updated Preventative Maintenance Contract.
Motion to approve the Precision Fitness Equipment proposal for 1 year preventive maintenance renewal of the period beginning July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026 for an amount of $900 plus $100 per hour for additional services as recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources. To sign the contract as recommended by the Senior Director. Are you with me here? Let's see, authorize the senior. Oh, authorize you to sign was recommended by you. I like that.
Thank you.
second,
Discussion? This is coming out of the health fund budget, so that was up in. Okay, on the motion, Commissioner Godu,
yes,
Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Next, we have a repurpose, regrade, amended motion for assisted living.
The see a vote on the bottom, that's for the next one.
That's not for this one.
Motion to amend the, approved motion made on June 18th, 2025. To repurpose and regrade the public relations and community outreach manager grades R18 to executive director of assisted living grade R21 effective July 1st, 2025 is recommended by the senior director of long-term care services and the senior director of human resources.
second,
Discussion? This is just
Already talked about it.
clean up on aisle two.
Yeah.
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu,
yes,
and I vote yes. Next, we have a repurposed downgrade and title change.
Make a motion to table that.
Yes. Is there a second on the motion table?
table. Second,
Okay. And on the motion, Commissioner Godu,
yes,
Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next we have the wastewater treatment facility chief operator position.
Allison isn't sure if
so,
she wanted to know.
can I interrupt? We tabling M, N, and O,
Yes.
all three,
Yes, okay. Thank you for
Okay.
clarifying that.
So I'll motion N, one,
Do you want to?
two, no. Those
So
two.
we have two other, we have our resident program positions and a wastewater treatment facility positions. In all these positions, there's a, motion to table, I think made by Commissioner Godu.
Yes,
It was seconded by Commissioner Tombrello. Okay, and on that motion, Commissioner Tombrello.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
yes.
And I vote yes. So we now have, I think that brings us to four, motions that we table that will bring.
Right.
Okay, so now we're moving to long-term care services. We have, employee engagement supervisor introduction. Welcome to everyone. Please, thank you so much for joining us today. Do you want to, tell us a little about yourself?
Hello, everybody. I'm Carrie Donovan. I am finishing up almost 7 weeks here as the new employee engagement supervisor. I live in Epping with my husband and 2 kids, for the last 12 years, and I have really glad to be here. I come from the disability world, so I oversaw disability services and the residential division in a nonprofit agency north of Boston. So I did the commute for a little bit, so this is really nice for me personally to just have a few miles to coming in. Recently, within the last, say, 5 years of my career in disability world, I really found my place with the staff and the employees. I went back for a human resource management certificate at SNU. And that's where I kind of settled in as my happy place, was working with the staff, doing career tracking, staff development, working with the, people that are having some troubles in the area, but they're your staff that you want to see succeed, doing some work with them. So this position came along and I was really excited to see it. It was honestly what I would want to do when I left, was starting to look at my other job. How can I use 20+ years of management, not necessarily manage, but not get rid of all the skills that I had learned along the way. So this was a really kind of whoa moment when I saw it. So, so far I have been listening and watching and learning and getting to know everybody's systems. I have been through different shifts. I'm kind of averaging about 1 off shift a week. So 4 a.m. weekends, 8 p.m. To midnight. So it's given me an opportunity to meet a good brunt of the staff, both house staff and travelers. Getting good with names, so I can finally get around the building somewhat confidently. It's a very big building with a lot of staircases. But just kind of listening to feedback, recently within the last 2 weeks or so, I think I'm kind of earning some stripes. People are starting to actually talk to me. Hey, can I grab you for a second? Which has been really, really good. Also come up with a system for a 30-day check-in, which I started on my orientation class, which was June 2nd. So everybody who's been here for 30 days currently, outstanding of 2, which I'm hopefully grabbing today, have had a 30-day check-in with me. So I have found them on their shift. This summer was not as formalized, but now that's a formal actual form that I'm using, asking questions such as, how was orientation? Can we do anything better? Did you feel like you're expected, like, was this job what you expected it to be? Can we help you with anything? Are there people going above and beyond? Are there challenges I can pass forward? Trying to catch people at the beginning and seeing if, any sort of preventative ways that we can make their experience here starting really positive. I believe that once you get them kind of from the beginning and establish those relationships, I think that we will see more commitment and start the engagement process earlier versus trying to capture people after. We've done some fun stuff. I was here on July 4th passing out Cracker Jacks, which was really fun. And I think people are really appreciating somebody here at different hours and different shifts to see what's going on. So far, really good. I met with Chantel this morning. We're kind of developing an in the moment kind of recognition for staff. Seems like something to me that was kind of on the top of how do you say, hey, thank you so much for your help in this, or last night you really saved me. I want to acknowledge you. So we're meeting and developing a program to be able to do some of that quick recognition and start doing the appreciation along with the acknowledgement of the pieces. So I'm really, really happy to be here.
That sounds great.
You give out gold stars to the employees,
Not
right on the
no
forehead?
gold stars, no.
I've seen it in my daughter's schools, actually. At my school, they call them seal shout outs, but like, it's like if you do something on the side, you get a little like acknowledgement and then your picture on the wall.
Yes,
And so
nice.
maybe something we could do that with like a little write-up. I'm
That's
sure you
what
have
we're
much
doing.
better.
We
ideas.
had a wonderful name for it.
It's the Rockstar Award. I was a little
Rockstar,
disappointed we
Oh,
didn't
there we
like
go.
use rock as much as I
Rock
anticipated.
star, I get
I
it.
thought there was gonna be a lot more Sean
That's
Connery references. So Rockstar to me seemed fitting, so we're kind of working
Maybe they
on
could
that.
get Rockstar Parking. Employee of the
That's
month.
So what we
That's on
talked
the
about this
list. Yeah,
morning.
Yeah, nice.
More ice cream.
Right.
Oh, ice cream again.
Focus.
Have you ever been to the facility before? I was like.
No, I haven't, and
We just had this
I'm
conversation.
not sure, I mean, this may be something to share, so I've lived in Epping for 12 years. I had only ever heard of here once through my kids' school as being like a potential volunteer site for Epping schools for like, community service work. So I hope to try to be able to change that a little bit with my connections with kind of a local town. I didn't, people asked me who have lived here, are you working for the jail? I know the court somewhere in those places, but maybe not aware of how much there is to offer within the complex. I'll try.
Pretty proud of it, it's amazing, people will come here, or a loved one will come here, and then they'll be like, they had no idea that she was here. And
Right.
before I
That's one
went
of
in, I
them.
live in Sandon, so I'm only a few towns over, I never knew this place was here.
Me neither.
And I'm like, how did they, how did that, it really is a check.
Yep.
We're all this, stuff, so.
They've been here once when they did the 4th of July fireworks to the complex years
Yeah.
ago, and that was it. Yeah. So,
Well,
thank you
It's
for
just,
having me.
we were talking, I mean, you listened to the discussion about some of the culture changes we're implementing, and you're obviously an integral part of that. And so I thank you, on behalf of the commissioners in the sense of like, just going, making that extra effort to go to the different shifts, see people, holidays. These are times that we have, this is a 24/7 operation and, by and large, you think of your position as more of a Monday to Friday night, and
Yeah.
you really sort of that effort to try to capture and connect with those people is really, really valuable. So thank you for your efforts.
Very good. Well,
Well, welcome. Yeah, we can't wait, and really, we can't wait to see what like the fruits of your labor. We're very, very excited.
we need happy employees.
I agree.
Well, I
And
mean,
there are a lot of happy employees, I will say that, and there's a lot of really, really good staff here, I will say.
yeah, and I think, but
Have good bones.
retention, I mean, when we've talked a lot about the recruitment side, but retention has been an issue for us. So,
This is important.
this is, yeah, exactly. It's like,
Where we're
it
going.
doesn't help us. I mean, you can bring 5 on, but if you lose 4,
Yeah, you're not moving back
yeah. So,
very fast.
yeah, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you for
you.
being a part of the meeting today.
Thanks.
We have the A Shore Wound Solutions LLC Business Associate Agreement.
We'll make a motion to approve the A Shore Wound Solutions LLC Business Associates Agreement for a 1-year period effective upon future execution of this agreement and automatic renewals for successive 1-year terms, and authorize the chair to sign all necessary documents as recommended by the senior director of long-term care service.
Second.
Discussion.
If I may.
Yes.
So essentially, they are a Part B provider. There's a handful of items. In this case, they do wounds, different ostomy products that we are paying for at a county level that their insurance will actually pay for. So this company does all of the authorizations, will get orders right out of PCC and have the items shipped here, which will be a cost savings to us, but there's also additional benefits to it. Where there is a wound certified nurse that can help, they can look at wounds for us. We have wound pictures in our charts, can help us troubleshoot different things. Recommendations around a non-healing wound as an additional support for wound health, as well as some auditing from a regulatory component, and all of it is billed by their insurance.
Wow. That's fantastic.
So they are affiliated with another county home as well, who has wonderful things to say about them.
I mean, it does speak to, wound care is such a they need for the quality for the residents, most important. But 2, it's like when you think about what nursing homes get dinged for, it's a huge component,
That's right. That's high on the list.
And it was
right?
We're
And it's,
hoping, we're hoping to partner with them as well, in this budget with the approval With a different company, we're hoping to get some of our nurses room certified because it's an area of opportunity for us. They have a program that they're gonna be sending information that would be more kind of geared for our unit managers. We do a lot of the day in, day out, that's more long-term care focused with a preventative angle as well. So, rooms is one of the focuses for us because of quality of care, cost, liability, lines, all of the above.
Great. Okay, any other discussion?
They did accept all of finance with her.
That one's for
We
me.
didn't just. On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrilla?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have Granite State Music Agreement renewal.
I'll make a motion to approve the Granite State Music Agreement renewal for $10 per week at an amount of $1,100 per week for the period beginning August 2025 through August 2026, and authorize the chair to sign all necessary documents and recommended by the senior director, Bowen, for their service.
Second.
Discussion.
If I may. It is the same contract that we had. The difference was in the cost. It is something we budgeted for with, something we identified is around our hospice residents. A lot of studies show with music and kind of those components. So with the, additional cost in those hours is really to tailor a program around end of life for our residents as they transition.
Specifically, what do they do?
So our music therapist we have a music therapist that comes in, we have group therapy, individual therapy, they play our musical piano. And do different groups around, music therapy in general. In addition, though, the hours that are added, there's studies that show for someone who is active, end of life, hearing is one of the last senses that go. Someone's breathing, there's a lot of studies that show when they start to have that rapid breathing, you can match the tempo of the breathing with music. And as you slow down the tempo, you can help stabilize someone's breathing in end of life and help assist with comfort, as well as many kind of other positive, impacts in that. So where our hospice population is not as easy to cater to in some ways when you think of life enrichment and quality of life. Our life enrichment department in this budgeting cycle, in conjunction with that, hoped to be able to add, in those final transition phases.
Is the rate the same as just increased hours? Yeah.
Just increase the hours.
I think this has been,
Those hospice people are something too. We all, unfortunately, it's part of like that. Someday we'll all have hospice has to come into our life and we have to see it, you know, like Dad passed. They were just tremendous people.
and I think, we've gotten feedback about the music therapy and I think the residents love it.
They
It's
do.
great, so.
And we have both some individuals, some groups or multiple groups in addition to it. They do kind of assessments. It's another non-pharmacological intervention that we utilize with great success and quality of life.
Great. Okay, on the motion, I don't know if this is, Commissioner Tombrilla,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes.
Yeah.
Next, we have a sheriff's office bid waiver request for the Dayton Lottery Palace.
I'll make a motion to approve the Dago Log Group LLC proposal and the requested amount of $40,000 for a complete revision of the sheriff's office policy manual funded by the asset forfeiture fund as recommended by the high sheriff.
Second.
Discussion? They're integrating, the Power DMS, which is great. We're using it over here. Lots of police departments use it. It's an excellent system for policy management and we're all about efficiencies and access for policies, so. And it's being paid for with the asset forfeiture fund, which means there's no, cost from to the taxpayers.
Money well spent.
On the motion, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrilla?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Next, we have department head updates. So, we'll start in Zoom land. Sheriff, do you want to take it away?
Oh, there you go. Good afternoon. Nothing really new to report, just, it's been a hot summer, spending a lot of time up at Hampton Beach. The guys are out at the range today. They're doing defensive tactics. I went out there and watched it for a little bit, but I'm too old to get beat up, so. But no, just doing our stuff and we appreciate all the help that you do for the sheriff's office. Thank you.
Thank you. Superintendent Henry.
Afternoon, everybody. Currently in house 145. we did open up a female unit because we about have 16 females here. So it's been a huge increase, that population.
What did you say, 145?
Yeah, 16.
145.
No.
Continue.
Okay, so, yes, with the water issue that has happened, my staff pivoted. I thought they did a good job working, with Jude back and forth, and we still are getting gallons of water and filling up on the units on regular, so the inmates have water for drinking and for the brushing our teeth and everything else. So that's gone very, very well. We've had a lot of testing for supervisor positions in the next couple of weeks here, between different positions and everything else. I'm going to have like 10 different moves of different supervisors and different roles and stuff. So that's pretty exciting for staff. Looking forward to that. And the biggest news, as Commissioner Coyle knows, the arbitration that we had on a 30-day rotations, that Commissioner Coyle, put it all together and used her skills as a lawyer. We won, which was fantastic. And I just can't say enough about the thank you to her and putting it together. And it was a big one for us. And it's in perpetuity, which I sent to the other superintendents, because it goes to the management rights and those kinds of things, that they were very happy to have it put in their files. And I'm not sure if you want to speak to that, Commissioner Coyle, but that's all I have.
Well, I mean, I think what is good to come out of it is, I mean, obviously it impacts management rights, but more importantly, it's such a great change to the function, to maintain this change to the function of operations with officers. And specifically by having the rotation system, you cross-train, the officers get cross-training. They're not pigeonholed into one position. It still offers stability for both the inmates and the officers, so it's a long enough duration that relationships can be formed. It is all part of the best practices in corrections. And so the implementation by Superintendent Henry was in an effort to try to transition to best practices and allow staff to get as much training, cross-training and learning and developing for both safety and just for growth within in the facility. And so obviously there was a grievance with respect to that new rotation system. We litigated it, and sometimes you win. But I think what's important is, again, like I said, that I believe in my heart that it really is part of the best practices, and it will make for a better continue to run. And this is why Superintendent Henry did it, like an overall better run facility for both the officers and the inmates.
It's set the bar high. Next week, Jude and I have one. We're hoping to be able to say the same results, but I proofread it. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But we did set the bar high.
All right. And we saved the county a little money by doing it ourselves. Side note, sidebar, it's expensive to pay lawyers. Okay. Next, Kathy Stacy. Thank you, Superintendent Henry, for that acknowledgement.
Good afternoon. Same old here at the office. I did want to tell you, I just came back on Monday. Actually, it was Tuesday early in the morning from the NACO conference. It was a good conference, a lot of changes. I'm going to be dropping off for you guys a copy of all the new resolutions that were passed. And it was, as always, a good experience. And I'm glad to be back. Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy. Thank you. I think that's all. Is someone calling in? I don't know. It's Allison. Oh, well, we'll bypass her because we have you, Julie. So Julie, take it away.
Well, we have both non-publics here. HR has been very busy, as you can see from the agenda. Allison is calling in, so if there's anything, Allison, do you need to say anything on the road there? I don't think we have anything to report other than what we have to about here, so.
The agenda summarizes
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Okay, thank you. Chantel.
For census, we are at 134 in the nursing home, 46 in the assisted living, In regards to outbreaks or positives, we do have some positives. None of them are residents, but we do have total staff members that are positive for COVID at the moment. So you will see some staff through our contact tracing that are as a precaution in masks, but we are not full mask yet. COVID stays that way. Some other general updates, as everyone has said, it's been a hectic week. Jude and I have spoken a lot. But the team has really stepped up and put things into place, and a big thank you to Sodexo. When we were told about the water, we went into our emergency supply of water, and they went and picked up additional water for us that night and had some in, as well as ice. Our residents really like ice, so we needed a large amount of that, and they very quickly got that for us. Still working through some of the transitions with Sodexo for just streamlines and efficiency. We are going through those pieces. Hopefully that'll come to an end soon, though, in regards to the water. We are in full swing kind of preparation. Again, Jude's team and I met this week for the breaker next week and putting plans in place to assure everything goes great next Wednesday in regards to safety and assigning staff where it has impacts on different components, and working on a letter to send out for that. And on my positive, we officially got our certificate for our butterfly garden outside. So that was one of the goals that the team, the residents, facilities, and I think you had input as well, Julie, and the certificate came in. And we had our first butterfly a few weeks ago. That was insane. So
That's
everyone's very excited.
It is. That's really wonderful. Oh, well, thank you. Katie?
Things are good in finance, busy with year-end stuff. I want to thank all the departments for working deadlines and working around 26 and 25 at the same time. Just to note that we do have one more AP next week. So if you have any 25 invoices, get them in so we can pay them. If not, we can move them on the end of the world, but if we can get them on next week meeting, that would be excellent. Other than that, we're still under the FY 24 financial statement audit. Our FY 23 single audit just started. And we are just gearing up for year end on the 25th when Munis closes, so. Thank you to everyone for helping.
Thank you.
Chaos.
Thank you. Thanks for holding down the fort while checks out too.
We tried.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
with that, just for fun, you know, we talked about views, guys, and everything, and I saw the porta potties around. I know a lot of people, like my wife, does not like a porta potty, but I saw different individuals use them. So all the stuff really, you know, I saw some going over by HR3 or over there. You know, everybody was affected by it, so everybody really needs some things, because we all feel, you know. And I did want to say too, you know, last week I saw Fall River had a major problem there with assisted living. You know, I've been around, we've had a make-believe plane crash in the back parking lot. We've had fires out back in Barrows, you know, training is, you know, when you watch them interview different people, they said that they never had the fire alarm training, they never had training, you know, train, because we, God forbid, we want to be ready for it. So I want to thank everybody that does that training, but the Brentwood Fire Department and especially the employees. Nobody likes porta potties, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. So everybody we should thank everybody.
Yeah, really. Do you want to take it away now?
Good afternoon. Yeah, the water issue has been a huge challenge, but I think everybody has stepped up and done a really yeoman's work. Everyone's been so flexible. And, you know, took care of their business so that we could take care of the emergency, which was really critical.
Yeah.
So it's working out really well. The first test result that I reported came back negative, but it was only the 2 samples. Although Chantal is using that information daily. I've been watching my phone. I'm expecting the results from the 3 we sent up yesterday when it comes to enrollment.
That's
And
the
then-
second, would this be the third or the second test?
The second.
Yes.
Yesterday was the first time we sent up 3 samples, and then this morning, he brought up another 3 samples. Today, we should have the results from yesterday, tomorrow we should have the results from today,
No, we should
and that should be the end of it.
encouraging that day 1 was good.
It was very encouraging, absolutely. And much as it was an inconvenience, it was nice to have Harvey here. because they jumped on it. They let us know right away. They had all the people there that needed to take care of it. They ran people for parts when they found the pipe. We didn't even know the line was there. So, I mean, to their credit, they really were very helpful. I gave you the report. I don't need to belabor it. We're working on it. It's coming along well. I did find it kind of heartwarming too, as you know, Commissioner Coyle, everybody just stepped up. Nobody complained, nobody whined. And right now we're drinking water and brushing your teeth. I don't have to use the porta potties anymore.
Yeah.
So they're okay to use the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it, we got two tested, I
The
said.
port cards were just.
Two, we need one more result.
Yes, sir.
We just one
Yeah.
more, that's tomorrow.
And Chantal got the porta potties for 28 days. The contract is paying for them. But they're there for 28 days and it was good because we ended up needing them the second day unexpectedly. So that worked out great.
My first question was, did they call dig safe, but some of that stuff was just prehistoric.
Exactly.
You know,
Right,
nobody-
right.
Or somebody did it back then, you know, in the municipality, we pretty much do what we do and,
Dig safe was in, everything was marked. That was just completely unknown.
Yeah,
Right. And at the same time, they were supposed to be doing training and commissioning on the new drain safe filtration system, so. Our water chief has been running around like a crazy person.
oh,
And he's been really good at it, so Dan Carlisle.
oh,
He's
he is.
great, amazing.
I mean, he really.
Yeah, without question, like just my job here, I am. We, on the HVAC projects, most of what's happening is happening in the nursing home right now. Next week, they'll be working on the units that take her Driscoll Ground and Driscoll One on or about August 4th, hopefully a couple days earlier. Chantal's folks are gonna be able to move down to Driscoll One, because I have AC, and then they'll start the work on the unit for Driscoll Two. We had a site visit today, a walkthrough for the flooring replacement that we hope to have done on Driscoll Two while we're at it. And the painting walkthrough is next week. We're also gonna go and upgrade electrical outlets while they're in there. Chantal has requested red outlets for the emergency circuits. Preparatory to next week's. Yeah, that's not funny to see it. Well, I will tell you that we put floor mounted units in the offices on Driscoll One, the nursing offices. They have no cooling and they're sitting on top of our mechanical work, which regularly runs about 200 miles an hour, 200 degrees, kind of like power around too. It's awful. So we gave them floor mounted units. I'm expecting chocolate to be done now. They're so happy.
They're so excited.
They're so happy, yeah. So that was a good thing. On the breaker job, we are going through, probably starting tomorrow. And we know which breakers are an emergency. We're gonna exercise them. We've got 10 testers. We're gonna have all of the rooms that we know are on that breaker. Verify that the outlet it thinks is emergency is actually emergency. So next week, when we shut everything off, you won't have to be figuring out what you're dealing with, at least from that standpoint. There'll be a 1 hour, no power in the building at the beginning of the job, and a 1 hour, no power in the building at the end of the job. The total duration, we're targeting about 8 hours. But in the 6 hours in the middle, there will be some iffy stuff. So we think we covered most of it yesterday. And again, much like the water, I think the staff here is really resilient and really able to, pivot, and they always take care of the residents first. They know what their priorities are. It's a real comfort to me to know that they're backing up our operation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's really good too.
The weather's supposed to break next week, which
It is.
is important with, we're off for 2 hours. we're
Exactly
cut
right.
down.
That's
It's
it.
like, it won't be.
And it's just Blaisdell.
Yeah.
Assisted living will be unaffected. Driscoll, we're not certain about, but fortunately, we only have Driscoll 2, so we're looking into all contingencies if people need to be moved around, so hopefully it'll go well. It's such an important job. And the bonus is the breaker that started all of this that we need to have changed out for the dishwasher when we discovered that our main breaker failed. That's gonna get done at the same time
Wow.
too. So the dishwasher will be working again.
Agreed.
The air conditioning for the dishwasher. As far as the new building goes, Kathy Stacy had a walkthrough. Kathy and Becky walked through with me yesterday. Kathy Stacy knows where every stick of furniture is gonna go. That woman is organized.
Yeah.
It was a good walkthrough. She's given us some things to look at, which is, some stuff she wants moved. We're ready to do all of that. The high sheriff went through with some of his folks as well. His civil people haven't seen the area at all. So they walked their space and I understood that they were very well pleased.
Great.
So that went good. Furniture is scheduled to start delivery on the 28th. They'll be bringing in 53-foot, I don't know, very large tractor trailers, one big one a week, every week. So at the end of 6 weeks, we expect that all of the furniture will be done.
So mid-September. Yeah.
Yep. And then, I think Robin is very interested in talking about some of the bids that were opened.
Yes.
In case we can get
I
stuff
was going,
jumped up,
yeah, so maybe we could take that up in new business.
please.
Are you guys comfortable with that? Okay, great. Leila, do you have anything to share?
Yes, thank you. I am out on Monday, so, agenda submission is going to do tomorrow by 10.
Are we skipping next month?
We were just talking about, because of some conflicts of maybe taking next week off and then moving everything to the following week. Does that cause any pain or consternation, or it does for you?
I'm sorry,
That's fine. That's fine. That's what we need to, that's okay. That we may move the time to do 8:30.
8:30.
Would that be okay?
it would, it's just that if I don't start to award some of this equipment, I may not have equipment until September.
Then we need to have, we will be there. So it's
Sorry.
that simple. So, I guess does anybody have any issues with making next Thursday's meeting at 8:30? Okay. And Leila, so that means, again, because that even pushes the meeting earlier, so submissions have to be in by Friday. Tomorrow, that would be tomorrow.
And
So,
the light agenda would be acceptable.
so, get it in by tomorrow, please, kindly.
Robin, that cybersecurity date, that's just one date, right?
It is,
That is,
that is also next Thursday,
okay, what time is that?
9 and
Is that okay?
10:30.
Okay. We really want to urge, have you sent a letter to the
At
elected
2 o'clock,
officials, because we really think somebody from the sheriff's.
I have not
Dig this
taken
out.
any action until after we had a discussion in non-public. I
Oh,
was gonna take your lead as to how you would like me to proceed.
Oh,
Okay?
you and I talked about, we said, we're talking about my public, and here I am talking about it. Okay, so I guess I let the cat out of the hat.
Okay,
Okay,
All right.
so,
It's the bag.
okay.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna move right into new business, old business, and we're hopeful that maybe after the openings, I know Robin stepped out just for a little bit so she could look at some of the bids, and we might have some motions.
I did not come to any decisions. There were multiple bids on each category
Okay,
and without being able to give them a real fair,
shake out.
yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't feel right about doing it.
Absolutely. So
So we're
we'll,
gonna run all those next
we'll
week.
with them next
Yeah,
Thursday.
I'll have
That
them
would
ready.
give- Well, thank you for your care and consideration. And does anybody else have any new business or old business?
No.
Okay.
I do.
Oh,
Sorry. So we have 3 MOUs that Allison would like permission to talk to the unions about to move forward with. We have 2 for, we have actually 4. We have 3 for hospital coverage that we've had in place but have expired at the end of the fiscal year, and we need to renew those with new rates going forward. And we also have one for an employee in facilities that's been covering for a position that is critical to the operation that needs license, and this individual has the license needed. And so we'd like to renew that until that position is filled. But we need an MOU to do that because that one has also expired. He's been getting a stipend. So if it's okay to go
But
forward.
we don't have those documents.
I have drafts here. If you want to take a look at them,
Look at the graphs and saying,
yeah.
do you want me to?
Yeah, I think we'd like to see.
Okay.
The other one was, usually every year we do a gift basket for NHAC, approximately $250. So did
Oh.
we have $250 for the New Hampshire Association of Counties Conference?
Oh,
Each
for the
each
gift.
county, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So we wanted to be able to get that going and start buying things for that.
Did these have to be approved today?
No, well, we need to go into discussion with the union to get them going and start doing them. So we just wanted permission to be able to start crafting them.
That's all this is
Right,
to move
correct.
forward with drafting now.
Right.
Yeah, this we.
Then,
discussed
okay,
fine.
this isn't the
No
approval of,
approval.
okay, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, this one we had already talked about, yeah.
This one I talked to you about.
Okay, I would like, this one I am not super familiar with, and I just, with respect to the, Department of Corrections, so I just, okay. Do,
This is just for discussion right now, so I think that we get it next week anyway,
okay, that's fine.
right? I agree with the concern. I like to be able to look at the stuff ahead of time.
Sure.
Okay,
All right, without any more
That was it.
new business, old business, public comment. Anyone? Want to see anybody? So we'll move into non-public.
I'll make a motion on non-public and saying that one day three, so three, and two. So Katie personnel.
second,
The motion to enter into non-public, Commissioner Cabral.
Yes.
Commissioner Godu.
Yes.
And I vote yes. We are now in non-public.
Thank you, everybody. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
all kinds of.
Good afternoon. We were just in non-public session and we've exited non-public and we had 8 non-public sessions and I'm gonna make a motion. So with respect to non-public sessions numbers 1, 3, 5, and 5. I move to seal those minutes indefinitely because they could adversely affect the reputation of someone other than a member of this board.
Second,
Wait, oh, do you want me to, I'm gonna make 3 motions, it's okay.
all at
with you,
once,
no?
okay,
With respect to, non-public number, 4 and 7, I move to seal those minutes indefinitely because they could because they could render a proposed action ineffective and we don't have a resolution in this matter. With respect to non-public session number 2, I move to seal those minutes indefinitely because it pertains to preparation regarding acts of terrorism. So those are the motions with respect to all the non-public.
I'll second those.
Any discussion on the motion, Commissioner Godu,
Yes,
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes. One more motion, anyone care to make?
We have some motions to make.
Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, we gotta
Right,
bring some stuff off the table,
Okay.
right?
So I'll make a
Oh.
motion to bring we tabled, I think a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 items. I move to bring forward and bring off the table all 4 previously tabled items.
Second, third,
On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello,
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes. So now that the motion, they're off the table, I will entertain some motions if you would like, Commissioner Tombrello, do you want to bring?
Motion to adjourn.
No, we have to make the motions with respect to so I'll make,
we're on number,
Oh,
Yes.
I'll make a
we're on
motion.
G,
Yeah. Make a motion to approve or repurpose title changes for vacant medication nursing assistant position for resident program officials grade R11 effective August 24th, 2025, recommended by the Senior Director of Long-Term Care Services and the Senior Director of Human Resources. And the second one I'd like to make is the motion to repurpose, change for vacant licensed nursing assistant position to a resident programming assistant grade R5 effective August 24th, 2025, recommended by the Senior Director of Long-Term Care Services and the Senior Director of Human Resources.
Second. We're a little out of order, but,
It's, yeah,
okay,
but
any,
that's fine.
hearing any discussion?
No.
None? Okay, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner
Yes.
Tombrello? And I vote yes. Next, we have the repurposed downgrade title change for long-term care services.
Motion to approve the repurposed downgrade title change of the Director of Clinical Services to the Assistant Director of Nursing Grade R 21, effective July 17, 2025, recommended by the Senior Director of Long-Term Care Services and the Senior Director of Human Resources.
Second.
Any discussion? On the motion, Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Okay, next we have we're just gonna stay on this page, the wastewater treatment facility chief operator position.
Make a motion to approve an on-the-job training arrangement for the vacant wastewater chief operator position with a 1 and a 2-year contingency for the chosen individual to obtain the necessary licenses recommended by the Senior Director of Human Resources.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none on the motion, Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
And I vote yes. And then we have one more motion with respect to the last tabled item, which
G.
G.
I'll make a motion to approve the general leave request for the Department of Corrections employee CD with the county portion of all benefits to continue for the period of July 12, 2025 to July 25th, 2025, as recommended by the superintendent and the Senior Director of Human Resources.
Second.
Discussion. Hearing none, Commissioner Godu?
Yes.
Commissioner Tombrello?
Yes.
And I vote yes. Leila, thank you for keeping us on task, for which we, there's one final motion now that's appropriate. I'm sorry, I got us off task.
Take a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice week.